daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey. Never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack, big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack, big stack in my bag. Into it, like that, like.
Now from the great state of Illinois, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the second city of Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Chicago Bears. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Okay, ready? Hut, hut.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Bears defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And the big difference in the game? Their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
Ready.
2nd and 9 now. And he'll get nothing out of that one. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
On the double. Go.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Ready? Liking 18.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Ready, ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. And his kick is indeed good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The Bears at 5-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. You look at this Cowboy defense. It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Taken in at the 11. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because...
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, 551, 551. Hey, can. Tonight.
Fields. That's complete to Pierce. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Now Fields. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Ready, break.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Bears take over.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Yep. Right.
They run again on first down. Cook. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Right.
Fields now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Go.
Option play. Here's Cook. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Pass out left, caught by Woods. Touchdown, Bears! Jelani Woods, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Come on, come on.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9.
60 Eagles, go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rondale Moore, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Fields throw into the hands here of Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Fields. Setting up the screen for Cook. Into space at the 45. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Up. Yes.
Back to throw. Fields escaping the pressure right. And he's got Pierce. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On first down, it's Fields. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now a first down throw. Fields. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. From the 5, 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Fields. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
No muss. Chip slant.
To throw is Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
19,
And with time quickly
19.
fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. They'll set up a throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
60 vices.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, wide open. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Bears. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
Let's go.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
Okay, break.
They go quickly here out to Moore. Touchdown, Cowboys! Rondale Moore with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
17. Bears 13.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
They'll run with Dobbins. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bears have retaken a third quarter lead. What's good on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. after the touchdown. Lutz to kick it off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Ready, ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd and 11. Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Come on, come on. Hey. Ready, ready.
Henry up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Ready.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Cowboy 80.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Got it. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
24, Bears 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here we go, Scott.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
All right.
They'll start with the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Hey, Ken. Sorry.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go, Scott.
On 1st down, Fields. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Go.
Now Fields. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Ready. Let go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party.
Ready, set. Go.
They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught. Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Chicago. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And the Bears have taken a 4th quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Tap the 60.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No,
not at all.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. point, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On the jump.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
18 Cardinal. Gotta be lying. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Ready.
A bad time for a roughing penalty. And they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Draw play. This is Henry. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here.
Crack all 80. Ready, right?
They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now 1st and goal.
Ready.
This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown. Rondale Moore. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are once again back in front. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Fields. A quick throw, but incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
All eyes on Fields. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Out, let's go. Test, punch right.
Now Fields. This pass caught. It's Woods. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
He'll look to throw. He's got Mooney.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Hey, can. Go.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. That is caught. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Here we go.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
Let's go, Alpha right here. Mayday. Right.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for Dallas, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Chicago, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.